Hey folks, Greg Mitrick here from the Pittsburgh Sports League. Wanted to do a quick video today with PSL staff to try and emulate and help you all visualize what a PSL sport and league play might look like this summer. So we've had a lot of questions around the guidelines and you know, answering them, and we figure maybe putting them into video form would be helpful to those who are more visual learners. So you know, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through a series of protocols and the guidelines, basically from start to finish of your gameplay, from when you arrive to the field until you leave afterwards. So, we'll start with the arrival. We ask that when you get there, the two main themes that you'll see throughout this video are maintain social distancing and sanitize frequently. So, arriving to the field, right now we're going to have what's going to look like the white team leaving the field while the gray team's waiting in the parking lot to get ready to get onto the field. So notice that the gray team is, hanging out at their cars, but they're still socially distanced. You'll have the white team coming off the field. And once the white team's leaving, the gray team then can get their stuff together and proceed to the field. Now, the next thing we'll do when we proceed to the field is we'll go to the safety ambassador. We'll have your teams check in. Okay, the next portion here will be check-in. One thing I want to remind everybody that masks are optional. You can choose to wear them or not, but the field safety ambassadors and the officials will have them on. So this will be the gray team going to check in for registration for the game. You'll just need to show identification to the field ambassador, okay, and then you can proceed over to what side of the field that your team will be playing on. All right, next will be once you're checked in, you'll head over to the side of the field or the dugout and where your team will be practicing or warming up, and you'll sanitize, and then you're free to warm up before the game gets started. So this is the gray team going over, sanitizing, and then taking the field for some warm-ups before the game gets started. The next thing we wanted to do was just show what the social distancing between the batter, the catcher, and the umpire would look like. We had some questions on that. So, with Kai being the batter, James being the catcher, and Jamie being the official, that is what the 6 feet triangle will look like between batter, catcher, and umpire. All right, the next thing we're going to do is emulate the end of an inning. So on the last out, this will be how the last out's made. The defense will leave the field first, and then the offense will then take the field for defense. So last out being made. All right, Gray comes off the field. Remember, if you've touched any equipment, you can take the opportunity to sanitize, and then it's time for the other team to then go ahead and take the field. Okay, lastly here, we're going to have end of game. Again, no handshakes, no taps, just a respectful, good game, and then gather your stuff and get to your cars. So game is ended.
Good game, good game, good game.
And peel back, head to your dugouts, grab your belongings, and head to your car, and then the whole process starts back over. So not a very daunting task for anybody. We can recognize that this isn't the most ideal summer league. We appreciate everybody's willingness to follow these guidelines, be supportive of them, be a voice for others, so we can do this safely. So when things normalize, we can get back to the league. So we just really appreciate everybody that's going to come out and play. Thank you, and we're always here for any questions, concerns that any of you may have. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can't wait to see you guys.
Thanks, guys.